What do you want? That's my name. But who are you? What's your business?
I'm from far away with a message from your son.
A message from my son, did you say? What is the matter? Is he sick or in trouble?
No, he's well, doing well, and has sent a message to you.
Oh, I'm all excited. As soon as I get this door open, you must come in and tell me all about my son. John. It is. John. Oh, my boy, my boy. Think I'd ever see you again.
Oh, Mother. My own dear mother.
Oh, my boy. You've taken me back 20 years. 20 long years. To the you went away. Went away to become a lawyer. And now you are a lawyer. A great lawyer. A successful lawyer. And you've come back home at last to see old mother. Oh, my boy, you've made me. But I'm forgetting everything. Come into the front room, John. The same front room, but with a little new furniture that you used to play in. Oh, stand where you are a moment, John. Let me look at you. Let me try to realize that it is you. Grown into a great man, a successful, well-dressed man, and you are still my son. Oh, how handsome you are. Answer to your mother's prayer. Oh, but I'm forgetting Rena, your sister, the little sister you left behind when you went away. Oh, Rena. Don't run away, my dear. Come on down and meet your brother. It's John, dear. He's come back home to see us.
But I'm not dressed, Mother. That's all I get with some clothes on.
Well, you don't have to dress to meet your brother. He'll understand. Won't you, John?
Why, of course I will, Mother. It is midnight time. All good people should be dressed for bed. I'll make her come on down, just as she is.
You hear him? Your brother, dear. He's a great man and pretty. Come on down, tell him howdy, and be sweet.
Pretty girl, Rena.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
22. I was 2 years old when you went away.
Ah, but isn't she sweet, Mother?
Just as sweet as sugar. And she's a good girl, too, John. She makes your mother very happy.
That's wonderful. Not married.
Oh, no.
Got a beau?
What's the matter, John? Is there something wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong, Mother. I just happened to think of something. Something I must speak of with you. Alone.
Then you'll excuse me. I'll run upstairs and...
See us in the morning. That'll be fine, dear. I just thought a night night.
What is it, John? Why did you change so quickly? Have you heard something already?
Yes, Mother. I have heard something already. On the street this afternoon.
Say that.
That pleases me greatly. It means that I can put my plans into action at once and not to waste 2 or 3 years trying to make a lady out. From what you say, she's already one. Now, here are my plans to put an end to this impossible alien arena. We have got to get her from Fayetteville. Well...
Now, my dear, what is this terrible something you wrote me? I can't imagine what it is. I've been puzzling over it.
I knew you couldn't guess what it was, dear. So I didn't go into any details in the note, as it was too much, and nothing but to see you, and try to tell you all about it would suffice, so here I am.
I see.
First, did you and your father have any discussion regarding me on the street yesterday?
Well, yes, we did. But I assure you that...
You don't have to assure me anything, Frank, dear. Just let me kiss you. Then you'll understand that I haven't confessed about anything.
I don't see Frank Fowler here tonight. I wonder what has happened.
Plenty. He's with Rena Walden over at Myrtle Dennis's house. And I've got plenty of gossip to spread. Wait until this dance is over and that woman sings. And I'll entertain my guests with a story. The story of the Walden family.
You will understand, Mother, when I explain that for 20 years I have been known as John Warwick, that it was necessary to change my name to escape any capable connections with my youth.
I understand, John. You are a great man, and you know what is best for yourself, for me.
And for Rena.
Of course.
And that's it, as I overheard it last night.
I see. I'm so sorry they take such a view. It seems you could all be so much happier if they would be just willing to meet us halfway. But life is like that. If people could all see alike and feel alike, there'd be no politics, no race prejudice.
How even-tempered you are, Frank. You have every reason to be violently angry and swelling, and yet you are as calm and considerate as a trained diplomat.
What you have told me calls for calm deliberation and consideration, Rena. I love you. You love me. You've been kind and obedient to your mother all your life. You've never contraried her, contraried me. You've just been good and kind and wonderful to everybody. Now at the time when you have every reason to look to those you love for happiness as your reward, you're suddenly confronted with a problem you hadn't even dreamed of. Forced to choose between your mother and brother on the one hand and the man you love on the other.
Oh, Frank, you're wonderful. But rest assured that however and between whom I'm compelled to choose, they can never stop me from loving you.
Fine and noble, dear. Now, with regard to your brother and his whispered conversation with your mother that you could not hear, I venture that I can guess the import of it.
We have a surprise for you, ladies and gentlemen. Madame Bernadine Mason's American traveler from Boston is in the city and is going to sing for you. She will sing Gossiping by Dog with Cordovan Alexander at the piano. Madame Mason.
What is the robin singing out in the old apple tree? What are the white cocks whispering to the restless sea? What does the shining sun above tell to the sky so blue? They're gossiping, how I'm in love with you. What is the brooklet telling to the mossy bank so green? That tattletale will tell the moon, tells everything it seems so. She must search out for it, and so the story grew. On the starry meadow, this gossiping, how I'm in love with you. Danny boy,
But pray tell me, Miss Rowena, what do you plan to do?
I'm going to stay right here in Fayetteville, marry a man called Frank Fowler, do anything he wants me to do, and love him until I die.
Fine and noble statement from Miss Rowena. But what about Mother Walden? She isn't ready to consent to any such alliance, and you know it.
Of course, I know she isn't going to give her consent, but I'm 22. And I don't really have to have it after all. Is that clear to you?
I should be happy and take you right away to the minister and let you prove it.
I'm ready to go with you now, or whenever you say the word.
No, Rena. Not now. I'm not ready yet. You know, I won't let you do anything but what is right. You are too good and too true to do anything but the finest and most noble things. Understand what I want to say? I'm sending you with your brother, because I know that what he plans is vain and impossible, and will not make you either successful or happy. But you've got to go with him for it to prove that way. Do you catch my meaning?
Mother-child brothers, with their noses in the air, didn't speak to the slaves, especially the dark ones. Didn't have anything for dark people to do. Said they were evil.
My darling, how could I have misunderstood you? But I don't want to leave you. What will I do if I can't see you? Will you come to see me?
No, Rena. I couldn't do that. But don't take me lightly, dear. Plenty to go through it before this thing is over.
But,
Plenty.
But what will you be doing while all this is going on?
Ah, at last we've come to what I've been trying to explain. I shall be very busy, Rena, my dear. Very busy.
Oh, dear, this is so bewildering. Tell me something. Please explain.
That I will, Marina. And how? Now here's what I'll be doing.
What's happened? And that's the story. Now, how's that for scandal in this little old dead town?
Great, huh? Interesting. Five, that she is capable of all the responsibilities of a lady as it into society, and to the man it would please me for her to fall in love with and marry. Now, you see, it's like this.
All the fault has been ours. Some of the white people, to encourage us, have been telling us that we have made the most wonderful progress of any race in the world in the years since we've been free. Result? In 3 years, permitted the grass to grow under our feet, and wake up now to find ourselves almost lost in the shuffle and holding the bag on all sides. Times have changed. And it's up to the Negro race now to individualize its efforts, by which I mean that each and every one of us must make a concerted drive towards success along the many individual lines, the awful consequences. He has given me some money. The bank has loaned me some more on his endorsement. And by the time your brother has begun to build you up in society over there, Frank Fowler hopes to be well on his way to success as one of the leading builders and contractors of Fayetteville.
My friend.
So that's my story, Rena. By the time your brother's conquest for you of the other side has ended, I hope to head a firm that will be laying tile on the dome in the state of North Carolina. A monument to honesty and determined effort.
And you'll succeed, dear. I know you will. But I don't see why I can't stay here to help you. I want to be drugged away to tempting hope. And another thing, I won't be altogether happy to leave you to the temptations of a certain person I know.
Now, Rita.
Let's forget all about my brother's plans and find a minister and be married tonight.
Tempting me again?
But think how much happiness we will have had before it's all over. Oh, Frank.
At times, most times, you seem strange, and I find it hard to understand you.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. It's just my way, I suppose.
Oh, you're enchanting. Don't you think music is beautiful? Will you dance? You're the most wonderful girl I've ever met, and I love you.
You mustn't talk that way.
Why not?
You don't know what you are saying.
I know fully, and repeat, that you're wonderful, beautiful. Why not?
Because I don't want you to.
Oh, you're an angel. The end of my life's dream. I love you, Rita.
No. No.
Oh, hello, George. Oh, hello, John. Pardon me if I have intruded, but you seem a bit upset. What's the matter? I really don't know. Rita and I were dancing. It was the first time to hold her in my arms. And I've loved her since the first day I met her. And I've intended telling her so. So just now, as I held her close and we danced, I told her and asked her to become my wife. And she screamed out as one frightened and ran away. I don't quite understand.
Oh, my dear fellow. After all your experience with the opposite sex, you stand here and talk like a chump.
Why? What do you mean?
Just what I say. You not only talk like one, but you act like one. Can't you understand that Rena has never had a beau? That your passion and words all frightened her? What did you expect a modest, obedient, and retiring girl like her to do?
I am a chump and a fool. Why, the dear little thing, I'll
Speak to her myself, and everything will be all right. I know her, you see.
an angel from heaven, if there is such a thing. And if you're sure, John, that I'm anxious for Rena to name the happiest day of my life, our wedding day.
Now, with regard to that, George, have you considered, for instance, your mother? Are you sure that she would approve of a bride that she knows not all about and has never...
Now, let's sit down and talk this thing over. Wait. Girls like her are born, not trained. Her mother must have been a wonderful woman. Tell me all about her.
Now, with regard to that, George, I feel that you ought to know that my sister and I are not of an old family, a rich family, or a distinguished family. That she can bring you nothing but herself. We have no relatives or connections to whom we would be proud to introduce you. We are, to be brief, new people.
But if a man is noble and brave and strong, and if a woman is beautiful and good and true, what else matters?
Now, it makes me happy to hear you talk like that, George.
Oh, ancestors, ancestors, indeed, for Rowena. I'll tell you a family secret, John, to prove how little I care about ancestors. My maternal great-great-grandfather, 150 years ago, was hanged, drawn and quartered, for stealing cattle across the Scottish border. How's that for pedigree?
Oh,
Behold in me the lineal descent of a Talon.
That's something that was real. That's good, George. But listen.
Many happy returns of a day, and there isn't much more I can say. I recall without a tear, you've been married a year, but I still wish you luck with a heart that's sincere. I won't bring any presents to you. I gave you up, what more could I do? I'll just double pay with a card that will say, many happy returns of the day. Many happy returns of the day. And there isn't much more I can say. I recall with a tear, you've been married a year, but I still wish you luck with a heart that's sincere. I won't bring any present to you. I gave you up, what else could I do? I'll just send a bouquet with a card that will say, many happy returns of the day.
I dreamed of mother last night.
It is said most like he's the terrible one about our mother. The chances are as well, happy and carefree as she can be.
There'd be so much better If I could go to the telephone, call up and find out. Send her a teletype to her, but
Oh, Rena, don't break down like this.
I can't help it. I'm miserable, John.
Oh,
Miserable.
Rena, please hush. The servants might hear you.
I can't help if they do. I want to see my mom. This is the third time I've experienced this terrible thing. I'm heartbroken. Oh, Mom to see you.
Rena, will you please hush? You don't realize what you're saying.
I'm trying to be strong, John, and for the best. But Mom and I have been inseparable companions all of my life. And I miss her so that until sometimes I feel that I'll just die. Honestly, I don't know what I will do. Why, we could call her the nurse, or the cook, or, oh yes, the housekeeper.
Yes. Bring her here. Call her what you like. And how long would it be before some relatives from Fayetteville or Sampson County met her on the street, wrote her a letter, done something to expose us all, to spread the news throughout the whole county that John Warwick and his beautiful sister engaged to marry George Tryon, wealthy scion of the Old South, had Negro blood in their veins. Great heavens, woman, do you want to lead us to an arsenal, set a man to it, and then expect to go on living?
Oh, no, John. I would rather suffer and die 1,000 deaths labor to build up during all these years. I understand now. I must forget about Mama, myself, and think of you, your career. Oh, I'm so sorry, brother. But from now on, I'll suffer alone. I'll not jeopardize you. Believe that, John. I'll go on.
You know, I got a suspicion.
Yeah?
Yes. Now listen.
It is a source of constant worry to me. I've taken an awful risk, but thus far I feel that I have succeeded. That is, as far as my efforts are concerned. I've placed you into society. Every girl in the town envies you. Why, you've landed the greatest catch in the whole... You have everything that the richest girls in South Carolina want and crave. Still, as I have said, way deep down in your heart, you're still passionately in love with a cold black Negro in North Carolina. You fly to him this minute.
I can't understand it.
Then I'll try to explain, John. When Judge Strait sent you away to school as a white boy, you were young and unburdened, and no environment had settled upon you and shaped you for another life as it has me. You grew up and went through school as a white boy, so that by the time you were old enough to go with girls, you had forgotten your childhood days sufficiently to feel at home. It wasn't a case of being suddenly picked up and placed in a new and strenuous environment as you have placed me. All this frightens me. I'm afraid to talk, to smile, to do anything, for fear that I'll make a mistake. I'm embarrassed. How John the Tryon that you are so interested in? I imagine he is wonderful. But oh, John, I've never known men like him. I'm afraid I don't know what to do, or what to say, or how to turn. All this upsets me. I am not vain, but I find it so hard to talk to him. And then another thing, always while in the presence of these people, Mr. Tryon and all the rest, I am constantly thinking of who I am and who they are, and how they would hate me and despise me if they knew the truth, how they would scorn and look at me and point their fingers at me and call me that unspeakable name, John.
Oh, Rena.
There. I knew she didn't want to leave her people. It's that brother who's making her do this. A poor little girl.
Sister, where on earth are you drifting to?
God knows where, John. I only know that I am not a white girl, but a negress, and happy and sorry as only I know they can be. I know I could go on sharing their joys, their sorrows, their poverty, their everything.
You're coming back to Frank again.
Yes, wherever my mind wanders, it always goes back to him, to Frank. To me, he is manly, so frank, so honest, so truthful. You are thinking of him only as one of us.
Us?
Yes, us. For I repeat, I am one of them, and I believe in Frank.
Oh, Rena.
Oh, I just like to hear he's truthful and frank and honest. And that is what I mean about him. He sent me here. That is how kind he is. But I was ready and offered the first time in my life to disobey Mama and marry him in spite of her, of you. But he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't have me. He made me come on. He forced me to come on and see it through.
But why, Rita?
Because he is a man, John, willing to sacrifice what is more dear to him than his own life, his own soul. And that is why I love him so. I hope you understand, dear.
Oh, Rena, you're nervous and upset. Go and lie down for a while. I've got to go out. Will you?
Mother, friend, I knew it. I've been expecting it for days. Now listen, dear. My brother and I have just gone through a long exchange of words and started about Mother. I dreamed for 3 consecutive nights that she was ill and told him that I feared she was, not over an hour ago. In the meantime, how'd you come down? Drove your car? I see. Would you like to come to the house? You'd rather not? Very well, then. I'll come to where you are. Now, Frank, if you still love Rena as much as poor Rena loves you and want to see her half as bad as she does you, please don't argue about my coming to where you are. And when I get there, I'm going on back to Fayetteville with you and see my poor sick mom. Now, here's what you do. Send the car here to the house to get me, and I'll meet you in Locke as quickly as I can get there. Goodbye, dear. And hold your breath, as I'm going to try to hold mine until I see you.
Well, she's gone to meet her sugar daddy now, and I'm betting 2-1 that she don't come back.
Honey, when they once love a spade, ain't nobody can take them away from them. Mm-hmm. And I bet he's a dark one, too.
Well, suppose we go on to her freedom by having a grand good time.
Hooray!
Hey, piano tuner, come over. Let's have some fun. Miss Walden's gone.
Hey, kid.
Hello, boy. Hello.
What are you going to sing for us tonight?
People stay away from my door.
That's good.
You keep going your way, I'll keep going my way. River, stay away from my door. I just got a cabin. You don't need my cabin. River, stay away from my door. Come up any higher. I so wanna know. Leave my bed and my fire. That's all. I ain't breaking your heart. Don't start breaking my heart. River, stay away from my door. Now you keep going your way. from my door. Don't come up any higher, I'm so all alone. Leave my bed and my fire, that's all I own. I ain't breaking your heart, just a breaking my heart. River, they wipe from my door.
My chick time. I got to have chick time. Please give me that chick time. All the rest of my days. I'm first to get low down. Jump up and then go down. Keep going and you slow down. That's that chick time craze. That music makes you sigh, drives you wild. Makes you cry just like a child. Might make you say, look what you've done to me now. I'm wild about my chick time. Got to have my chick time. Please give me my chick time. All the rest of my days.
Okay, okay.
Frank!
Well, that's that. Let's get to work, folks. Come on, let's go. Well, so long. So long. See you, old boy.
Oh, Frank, you don't know how I've missed you. Every day, every hour in the day, I've thought of you, longed for you, cried for you. Honestly, Frank, I would rather suffer death 100 times than even attempt to go on with this thing. I'm supposed to go back, but I've had enough. I'm afraid I'm through. I feel that I'm leaving my brother's house for good.
Now listen, Rena. I didn't want to prolong our conversation over the phone, but I want you to understand that I didn't come to influence you.
You're not influencing me in the least, Frank. I'm simply tired of being a liar and a cheat. And I want to get away from it for a while, if not for all time. I'm a mama and rest. Oh, Frank, you can't imagine what an ordeal I've been through.
I'm sorry.
A liar and a cheat, that's all.
But your brother, surely he knows best.
Yes, my brother. He thinks he knows what is best. That's why I'm here. That's why I tried to stick it out. But I can't. I can't stand it much longer. I'll break under the strain. Something has got to happen. Oh, merciful Father, forgive me, forgive me.
Be calm, my dear. Be calm. I'm sure it's not as bad as all that.
No. But come, Frank. I must think of my mother. She needs me.
Yes, Rena. Mother needs you.
Drive me on to Fayetteville, dear. When we get there, we'll cheer Mom up and then go straight to a minister. Kiss me, Frank. Don't awaken me till we reach Fayetteville, dear.